Well, as you can see from the sign behind me, we're off to Leitch's hut, which is in, funnily enough, Leitch's clearing. According to the sign, it's 8.5 kilometers and a 3 hours walk. So for a fat old boy like me, should be okay. Well, hope so anyway. So anyway, off we go into Leitch's hut. When you're tramping in the New Zealand bush, you'll come across these sort of things quite regularly. They're either on trees like this or on posts or whatever, and they mark the track. So DOC, that's DOC, Department of Conservation, they come through regularly, check that the track is okay, clear any debris or fix any problems with the track, and they clearly mark the track with these things. Now occasionally you'll see reflectors on it. And if there's a reflector on it, well, that's obviously so you can follow it at night via torchlight. So just keep a lookout for the orange triangles and you'll be fine. Let's carry on. Well, as you can probably see, the track is, well, it's beautiful and wide, it's fully benched, and it really was part of an old surveyed road that was going to go from the end of the road that we parked on through into poor old Leitch's clearing. Now he built his house there. He was thinking that the conjunction of the extended roads in the 20s would bring prosperity and clearly be a good place for him to build his house. But unfortunately the Depression came along and it's pretty rugged country, and he really he walked off the land. He couldn't quite make a go of it farming wise. Those were hard times in those days. But the remnants that's left is a beautiful walk in. There's a river just down the bottom of the hill and a lovely easy track. Excuse me, so a lovely easy track. So well recommend it to anybody. Let's carry on, shall we? So as we climb up the hill, and it is a gentle climb, it's not too bad, every now and then you see through the trees and you can break out to clear land and you can see the view behind me. It's a beautiful view over the hills and down through the valley through to the forest park. So really nice walk. As I said, the going's easy. It's almost a paved road, but yeah, great views. Wow, pretty cool view, isn't it? Yeah, it is pretty nice. So we've still got a way to go. We're heading up a ridge, and I'm going to get to the top of the ridge. We'll clear the ridge and then we'll just go down the other side, and the other side will be Leitch's clearing. I'm probably still, I don't know, hour and a half. I don't know actually, but I'm guessing probably halfway through. Yeah, it's beautiful, mind you. It's a lovely day. How bad can it be? So a good day out here beats a great day at work anytime, doesn't it? Well, that's what I like to see. 1 kilometre, half an hour. Can't imagine 1 kilometre will take half an hour, but there you go. Let's go. That away. So we'll have a look around the hut. It's a pretty nice hut, of course. You dry your clothes up there. It has a little wood burner. You see a sink just sitting there, which is quite interesting. So the wood burner is attached to a water tank, so it's got a wet back, so the water flows through the back of the stove back into the tank, so you actually have hot water. So that's pretty cool. There's 2 bunk rooms. Bunk rooms like so, as you can see, somebody's in here. So they're platform bunks, so you sleep, I don't know, 4 or 5 up there and 4 or 5 down below, and that's how it works. Nice little separate area for eating, and I'm in this bunk room over here, which is pretty nice. So which is a nice place, plenty of candles, and yeah, very nice. So this is Sam Leitch's hut and Leitch's clearing. And very nice it is too. So here we are in the middle of Leitch's clearing. I've got my geocache. I'm going to hide that, and I'll just show you where I'm going. So behind me you can see a punga tree next to a manuka tree, and there's pretty much nothing else within 50 yards around it. So hopefully, even if I get the chords terribly wrong, you can spot that place. So we're going to stick the cache just at the base of the punga, in the middle of Leitch's clearing. So good luck, GC code down there, have fun. It's a great spot. I've just had a little bit of walk around. As you can see, might be able to see behind me, it's a beautiful spot, nice and clear. Sam Leitch certainly picked a good spot when he picked here. You can see the gully coming through there, going down there, and another one pass up through there. So clearly he thought the road was going to come through here, or the roads were going to come through here, and he was going to be on a busy little crossroads, but it didn't quite work out like that for him. But if you do come here, it's a great little hut, all the comforts of home, and there's plenty of places to pitch a tent. In fact, I sort of bought mine, to be fair. It's going to be a lovely night tonight, beautiful and clear and nice and warm, so it would have been a good place to pitch the tent. But still, we're staying in the hut, and that'll be fine. Well, hard to beat this, isn't it? Sitting on the deck of the hut. Nice hut too, nice and clean, tidy. Looking out over the clearing. Beautiful sky. And the good Earl Grey of Howick. He makes a good drop of tea as well. So nothing like a brew, sitting on the deck and just relaxing. It's a lovely spot, this. You can see remnants of the old settlement when you look around. You can see the microcarpa trees over there, and clearly they were planted in a nice straight line, and obviously some sort of windbreak or whatever. I think this is about the location where Sam Leitch actually had his house, and he couldn't have picked a nicer spot. The river's just down the bank. It's the Awakino River, which if you're a trout fisherman or a fly fisherman, you'll know a lot about. It's a beautiful river to fly fish, so lovely river down there. There's a bit of sign around too. We saw some goats as we walked in, or as I walked in, and I thought I heard a deer, but I don't think there are too many around. The broadleaf and the lower browsing's not that great here, so there's plenty of vegetation for them. But yeah, it's a beautiful spot. I suspect it might get a bit cold tonight, but it's a very clear night, and this particular area we're quite high, so it does tend to get a bit cold. But yeah, beautiful spot, that's for sure. Anyway, cheers. Well, sun's just gone behind the trees. Should be dark in probably, I don't know, half an hour, something like that. So time to eat my dinner. What have we got? We've got backcountry cuisine again. Not surprising really. These guys probably do the tastiest backcountry foods that you can get, and I really like them. So backcountry cuisine, sweet and sour lamb. So let's have a look and see what our sweet and sour lamb looks like, shall we? Certainly smells pretty bloody good, I don't mind telling you. Whoa, look at that. Yep, she's a goodie. She's a goodie. Help yourself. Oh, they're hot. Yeah. Typical backcountry food. Very, very tasty. So, thank you, backcountry. Well, that's Leitch's hut behind me. I had a great night's snooze. Very late last night, probably at about 11 o'clock. A couple of pig hunters came in to use the hut, keep their dogs outside, and they arrived. We had a good natter, and seems like a good spot for them, they reckon. Although I didn't see any sign coming in, so I'm a bit surprised. But then they know what they're doing, I don't. They're pig hunters. I'm just here for a walk. So that's Leitch's hut in the distance, fading away. There he is. And it's a beautiful morning mist, as you can see. And I imagine the day's going to brighten up beautifully. I think it'll be another day like yesterday. Gorgeous day. So let's carry on. So if you look up the valley behind me, that's where we're going. You can see the sun just starting to come out. We're in a very deep valley just here, and although it's mid-morning, it's still in the shade. There's still a little bit of mist to burn off, and should be nice. But yeah, we're heading into blue skies, that's for sure, and we're heading into bright sunshine, so it should be nice. I will spin the camera around in a second and I'll show you down the valley a bit further, and you can see what I mean about the mist. So hopefully you can see that behind me. That's where I've come from. The hut's not far down there, perhaps half an hour walk, something like that. But you can see the mist in the valley there, and the lovely blue sky above, and the sun's now hitting those hilltops. So yeah, it's going to be a beautiful day. But that's where we've come from, and that's where we're going. And I'd imagine in about I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes we'll be in brilliant sunshine again. Let's carry on. Well, I'm not sure if you can see that too well, and I'm not sure how well poor old GoPro will pick this up. But we're right in the middle of the forest. It's dense and dark, and you almost want to put a torch on. It's that hard to see. But just outside the forest, as you can see, outside the canopy, it's beautiful sunshine, lovely summer's day. So that's what it's like when you're in the dense New Zealand bush. There's lots of kahikatea and various other pungas and all sorts of things. Some of these trees are huge, so it really does block the light from getting down to the canopy floor, and you can tell that because as you walk along there's lots of wet patches and lots of damp patches. So it is a nice walk, but it certainly is dark in the forest here, that's for sure. Well, that's me. Another trip ended. Car's just down the hill that way, not very far. So if you've got this far, I am very impressed. And if you have got this far, leave a comment in the comments below. Let me know that you've got this far so I can personally congratulate you on a job well done. Excellent if you got this far. So until next time, stay safe.